One of the most meaningful traditions in my life is what my family does every Sunday, at least when me and my brother were both home. And each week, we would get together for dinner on Sundays and follow that with like a Bible study. And just looking at it, maybe like a time of just meal and study session of the Bible. But for us, it was like a tradition that represents what we truly value as a family. And this practice kind of started with my parents, who wanted to make like Sundays more than just church in the morning and then relaxing and doing nothing. They wanted to kind of like build a rhythm for the end of the week and to get us like recentered, to dig deeper into scripture, to talk about life. And over time, it's been something I kind of looked forward to. And it wasn't just about like eating and having a meal and spending time with family. It was more about like grounding ourselves in faith before the next week came along, having connection, having consistency within our weeks. And like in my family's past, Sundays were just about church and rest. But my parents didn't want to have like a set tradition just like that. And it's nice since it's been a weekly anchor point and something that we can always count on no matter like how busy we are, which we as a family can get really busy. And they kind of modeled to me that faith isn't just something that's built like in a church building, but it's also built outside with community and with your family and scripture and everything. And so the tradition kind of like shows emphasis on a lot of values deep within my family, which is like faith and being united and having intentional time together, especially now that me and my brother are both in college, and just sitting around the table and having food and laughing and having difficult conversations kind of just made it special. And it reminds me that like our family is something bigger and we're working towards being more faithful. And when I think about like the art and music we studied this week, I kind of see something similar. Art and music almost always have like the core values of community, like what they celebrate, what they believe, maybe mourning. And in the same way, like our dinners every Sunday reflect kind of like what we hold important. And I just think like the difference between those would be that like the art is more universal, and sometimes it can be personal to certain people, but overall it's universal, versus like our tradition is very personal towards us and our family and our faith. And so for me, like the dinners every Sunday and Bible study, like they weren't just a routine, they were just something to anchor us and ground us in faith and stuff like that, and keep our faith alive after every busy week.